And we're off 79 kilograms. Brock Mantanona in the blue, Will Henckel in the red. Henckel is your wrestler who's been sitting out today. Mantanona had to go through this bracket. Henckel won this bout 12-8 at the U.S. Open in the finals. Mantanona, a freshman at Michigan. Henckel headed to Penn State. And Henckel on the board first with the takedown. Oh, fake drag to the double from Henckel. High level stuff there from Henckel. He's still in this Turk position. Can he use it? He's doing a nice job of planting that elbow, posting on that elbow that Mantanona is using to keep him from going over. He's going to get two, and he's got Mantanona in trouble. Mantanona's right shoulder still staying up, but Henckel pushing on the head, trying to get that shoulder down. It's close now. And now Navy ride. Can Henckel pull Mantanona back? Is that going to be two more? Yes. And they stop it. Will they restart in parterre? No, back on the feet. So referee didn't like the pressure on the back of Mantanona. Stopped to put him back up on their feet, but Mantanona in a huge hole. Down 8-0 now, not even 2 minutes into the bout. Henckel marching forward, controlling wrist and inside tie. Mantanona trying to circle back to the center, and Henckel just not letting him. Basically the same attack. Henckel falls to the ankles to pick up the tech fall. 10-0. Will Henckel just like that. All right, 79 kilograms. We've got Brock Mantanona in the red, Will Henckel in the blue. Henckel took match one by tech fall. This is a weight where we will not have the same rep. Zach Ryder, your rep last year at this weight. And Henckel coming out with the go behind early. Mantanona doing a good job of sealing with that right elbow in the quad pod, but Henckel able to break him down for the takedown.
Henckel's another guy we've seen really jump levels in the last couple years later on in his high school career. Another guy headed to Penn State, while Brockman is in red shirt this year at Michigan. Always fun when there's a Mantanona on the mat, one way or another.
That is true. Literal hand fight right here.
Guys tying up the hands.
Nice slide by from Henckel, but Mantanona circles all the way around, squares up.
So able to keep those elbows pinched, and Mantanona looked like he was like basically in on the leg, just wasn't grabbing it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on there, but it allows Henckel to get another go behind takedown. And quick whistle. I'm not sure if something happened in there or if that's just all the time the official wanted to give Henckel, but he didn't seem too mad. So
sometimes you see that, but I think Henckel's a neutral guy. obviously has parterre offense, but prefers to wrestle on his feet from what I see, and that shows why. So he just goes with the
Just twisted Mantanona up. Turned him with the shock.
little elbow pass and right into the trap arm. I think Henckel might have a date or something.
Yeah, he wants to get out of here. He did this in the first match. He'll fake drag, go double. This time just does go drag all the way through. Can he finish the takedown? Now he's in good position to do it. Takedown rather imminent at this point. And there is Will Henckel, 2 straight tech falls to make your U20 world team at 79 kilograms.
First world team for Henckel. Man, looked incredible today in 2 matches, 2 10-0 technical falls.
Okay, well, take us through the series a little bit. It seemed like you controlled things pretty well out there. What was working for you?
You know, just kind of doing what I do. I mean, I drill the same things over and over again, and I spar a lot with a very talented, coach. So, I've mentioned him before, but he's just kind of helped me through this process, and I'm just growing as a wrestler. So, just kind of implementing the things I'm learning and changing, and just putting it out on the mat. That's about it.
Is there anything unique your opponent presented, and anything you were really trying to hone in on as you take that match?
No, I've talked about it over the season at Blair this year. Just kind of really, honing in on just giving people a reason to quit. Everybody has a break-in point, and it's just making them break. So that's where I tried to bring them in the deep waters, and I think I was successful.
So you qualified for the world team now. For you, what does it mean for you to get that opportunity? Where's the Team USA, and then hopefully you go and get a world title?
Yeah, it's just another step to an ultimate goal that I have. So it's a good stepping stone. I'm just grateful for the process and to have good people around me. So I think that's what's most important. Obviously I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've came 3rd at the trials 2 years in a row. So just finally getting over that hump was really a good thing for me.
Is there anything that made a difference going third, to escalate?
No, it's just always keeping me hungry. It stinks losing. It stinks, not reaching your goals. Not doing something that you want to do. So, that just kept me hungry. Keep growing as a wrestler. Growing as a person, most importantly. So, yeah, that's really it.
How much fun is it to have Sarah Henckel, your sister, wrestling alongside you?
It's fun. I've been on this journey with her for obviously a long time. She got into the sport a little later than I did, but she's very successful, and I'm very successful, and I wouldn't rather have anybody by my side. So, yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it.